What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, Bitcoin is setting at $61,500. We have the Qs moving up this morning to 482 off the backs of some stocks such as Amazon breaking out of their all-time highs, setting at 196. And we also have Tesla putting in a major inverse head and shoulders pattern that could take the price of Tesla to 260. All right, guys, it is Friday. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Today, I've got some commodities and ETFs that I have been talking about for the past couple of days that are poised for a bounce and to outperform the market. We also have gold. And then we're going to get into crypto, what is going on in the crypto verse, because there is a lot, and it looks like this uh, bull run season is about to kick off. All right, guys, let's get started. First off, we can go ahead and start with Tesla here. Tesla breaking the $200 level. You can see this here is on the weekly, and we knew that if it did break to the upside here, that we thought this was going to go up to around somewhere around this price range. Again, this is on the weekly chart, so we have an inverse head and shoulders. If we can confirm above this level and possibly come and retest that, and that level acts as support, well, you could see Tesla going up to around $260 here, possibly in the coming months. I still think that's probably maybe plays out later this year or possibly next, unless something changes. On the daily time frame, as you can see, we are just above that inverse head and shoulders we had there. Of course, this line was from the weekly. You could take this something like that and maybe like that possibly. But yeah, still gives you about the same target. Um, but first we'll have to clear that $200 mark. What else do we have? We have Amazon breaking out of previous all-time highs. It looks like Amazon actually maybe putting in a very large cup and handle formation here. So Amazon could go much higher. We also have uranium ETF URA sitting at 29.75. We talked about this a couple days ago. We came down and tested this trend line. We thought we would see a bounce here. We had oversold conditions on the daily RSI. So uranium looks like it may move higher here in the coming days and weeks. We also know that uranium has been in an uptrend for a little while here as people talk about energy. There's a lot of things going on with energy and all these chips and data storage and usage that will need to be supplied. Power will need to be supplied for them, and obviously there's several ways of doing that. But energy pretty bullish. NM setting at $50.87. Again, a big cup and handle pattern playing out here. We've retested this area a couple times now, and it seems to be acting as support. So you could see this ETF possibly go up to around $72. And we have XLE, the energy sector fund, setting at 91.41, gapping up this morning. And we are breaking this downward sloping trend here. We thought we would see a little bounce, and we did get it. If we zoom out here a little bit on this chart, then you can see that we are putting in a longer term upwards sloping trend for energy. Let's just go to the weekly on this. So you can see where energy has been moving up since 2020. So that is interesting. Just making a series of higher lows and higher highs, just keeps moving up here. I think that we could see energy go higher later this year. We did kind of see that last year with oil, and of course into next year. Yeah, I don't know. I think we probably do move higher, possibly into next year. But after that, we'll have to just keep an eye on everything with the economy. If the economy does start slowing down, you may see a little pullback in energy. What else do we got? We've got gold rising after the PCE inflation data. So PCE came out this morning in line with expectations, and that is moving a lot of these stocks higher. And you also see gold moving higher, sitting at 23.28 this morning. We've been mentioning this. We thought we'd see a little bounce here on the daily as well as the weekly chart. Let's just zoom out to that to see where we are at. And we have just, looks like we just put in a golden cross for gold on the weekly. So gold could move higher here. One thing I would say, it has shown a little bit of weakness in the past couple of weeks. It could possibly come down to around this $2150 to $2200 area. I would say if it does, then that's potentially a good spot opportunity to buy gold, because it looks like gold probably will go much higher in the coming years. So gold is looking pretty bullish, and we also have the gold miners, which lag them, and they are looking very bullish as well. All right, guys, if you're interested in buying stocks, ETFs, commodities, or crypto, you can do so over on Robinhood. Right now, Robinhood is offering a 1% boost when you open an account with them, plus 8 times the national savings rate, and they allow you to begin investing and building your portfolio with just as little as $1. They offer stocks, options, ETFs, and allow you to trade commission free. What I like about Robinhood is that they allow you to buy fractional shares of stocks. So if you take a stock that is valued at, say, $1,000, well, you can buy a fractional share of that with whatever money you have. If you're interested, you can click the link down below. I do appreciate it. It is an affiliate link. They also allow you to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and many more. Plus, they offer gold. Speaking of Doge, I've got some news here in a minute, and this will be at the end of the video. But there was some interesting things going on last night, including the presidential debate. I saw a lot of things on social media about that debate. I didn't watch it. I don't know, not really into politics that much. Although, be sure to vote if you are interested in trying to change things. Anyway, guys, let's get on into crypto. So what is going on in crypto land? Well, there is a lot that is happening right now that's starting to look very bullish for the crypto markets, including Ethereum and Solana. We have the SEC that may approve the ETH ETF as soon as July 4th. So that is very bullish. We see the Ethereum price holding up a little bit better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at the bottom side of the range. ETH is just below the middle of its trading range, sitting at 3460 currently. We also have this upwards sloping trend line acting as support. So you could see ETH really start to move up here, especially if Bitcoin moves up. And let's just take a look at Bitcoin real quick right now. Um, just kind of ranging sideways here. So it looks like Bitcoin may break out of this here in the coming days. We're running into this downwards sloping trend line. It has been a bit bearish the last couple of weeks. We know the fear and greed index has reset to the fear level around 30%. And so that's typically when you want to buy if you are trading. Of course, traders know this. Investors have no problems here long term. Bitcoin could move lower in the coming weeks potentially, but it looks like it may want to flip bullish here very soon. We have the RSIs coming up on the daily, and if we just take a look at the weekly chart, well, you'll see that we should be reaching a bottom. It's going to make me reload this chart. Give me 1 second here, guys. But you will see that the RSIs are nearing a bottom on the weekly chart, and that is bullish for Bitcoin. So you see that we have the RSI here. We had this pennant. It did break to the downside. I do think we may see some resistance. Um, let's just go to the Coinbase where I have my other charts. And so here on the weekly, you could see us moving a little bit lower potentially if we lose this level. So it'll be key that we close above that this week. And then it looks like here, possibly in another week or two, we could see movement to the upside. And it's starting to look very bullish for crypto in general, especially a lot of these altcoins are really starting to show signs of strength, including Solana sitting at 143, falling just a bit today. Um, but Solana's had a nice little bounce here in the past couple of days. And we also have this news coming out that a Solana ETF may be approved. It looks like VanEck just filed for this. And so we could have a Solana ETF coming out, which means we could start to see ETFs come out for several of these larger altcoins. And I even heard news that maybe we'll see an ETF uh, that's just a combination of some of these top altcoins. So that would be another way to get some exposure to crypto if you have a traditional account and don't want to use a wallet. Um, but yeah, it's really starting to look bullish for some of these altcoins. And as I mentioned, we had the presidential debate last night, and Elon Musk tweeted this out. Tonight was clearly a victory for memes. So, you know what that means. When Elon starts tweeting about memes, well, then you know things probably really are going to start waking up. We have Dogecoin setting at 12 cents this morning. Got a couple wicks here to the upside. It really hasn't been doing much. Of course, this is on the weekly, but we are at the bottom side on the RSI, so we could see Dogecoin really start to pop here. If you are interested in buying crypto, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and many more, you can do so over on iTrust Capital. I use iTrust Capital, and they allow you to buy, sell, and trade crypto, gold, and silver 24/7 with low cost and no monthly fee. If you're interested, there is a link down below. Like I said, I use iTrust Capital. I rolled over a portion of my IRA into iTrust to gain exposure to crypto. Also, guys, don't forget to go follow me over here on X at Mind of Financier. I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I post anything that I see that has to do with the markets, including stocks, commodities, and crypto. So you can go follow me over there as well. All right, guys, happy Friday to you all. The weekend is almost here, and it looks like things are shaping up to be bullish here, possibly coming into next week. So the crypto markets are starting to look like they may have based off from this weakness that we have seen in the past couple of weeks and may move much higher here very soon. And it does look like overall we are still in a bull trend. I think we could see possibly some sort of correction and volatility as we go in to this presidential election year. Typically, we see volatility start to rise starting next month. We also know that typically the beginning of July is very bullish and normally has some of the best returns in the first couple of weeks of July. So you want to be sure not to miss out on that. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great weekend. Until next time, guys, be legendary, take care, and peace.